Hey, how's it going, you swell individuals? On today's Survive Cheat Death tier list thing, all the Genshin characters have fallen out of a plane into the wilderness. Stranded, they must survive. Now, they've fallen with a specific partner, which will be decided with the spinny wheel of spinniness. And together with their partner, they will try to escape this vast, we're gonna say it's a jungle. Without further ado, let's get into the first pair of the day. Yes.
We're gonna survive in the jungle! Baby, yeah. Ooh.
Bro, Sucrose about to be a vegan, just start eating flowers and stuff.
Is she gonna be too bad, bro? I want her as a partner, bro.
Bro, I want this to be a TV show. Okay, we have Risley and Sucrose. This is the definition of brains and bronze. You have the guy who's gonna be like fighting bears, and then you have his new adopted daughter, strict daddy and shy child. Okay, so Sucrose is gonna be analyzing like the geography, like the plant life, and maybe she'll know, like this plant grows closer to civilization. So she follows the plants to get the fuck out of here. And as they go on their journey, Risley has a lot of life experience. So he's a smart dude, but his main purpose will be keeping his daughter safe as she gets them the hell out of there. Overall, collective brain cells permit some freedom. It's a weird interaction on paper, but when I think about it, good stuff.
Yeah. Skip it, boop, boop. Skip it, oh my.
This is the character that the bears, all the wild animals run away from, because she just looks at them with hunger in her eyes, bro.
I would love to be partnered with her, bro. That's awesome. Yeah!
Okay, yeah, this is kind of perfect, minus Venti being an alcoholic, but that's just depression. It happens sometimes. You ever hear the saying, nature heals all scars or whatever the fuck? This trip, or we're gonna call it a trip because they're gonna be fine, is gonna be perfect for Venti. So, he has his 5-star chef accompaniment, and he do kinda be God. So I imagine he just flies over the tree line and is like, Zhangling, we have to go that way. And every now and then, Zhangling's just like, Venti, come down, it's dinner. And she just has a rabbit, a deer, a bear, all slain by the thirst for hunger. Now, after a while, I imagine he would probably want a drink, so they'll start to rush a bit, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Ooh! He kind of has the majestic singing voice, so he can lure the animals towards them as Zhangling like stabs them from behind. And that's their dinner for the night. It's perfect. I wouldn't say they're survival experts, but their collective brain cells do permit freedom.
Good stuff. Oh,
Yeah, a lot of these teams are kind of powerhouses so far.
we got another destroyer of animals. I wonder if he'd be paired with Claude. Like, that sounds like kind of cool dynamic. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay.
I'm only now realizing how many of these characters would be perfectly fucking fine. You know what? I'm gonna move Sucrose and Risley up just to separate the tiers because this tier is gonna be fucking packed. So, Tartusi and Gaming, I think would be perfectly fine. Tartusi's been in like so many bad situations. The Abyss, he survived hell basically. And Gaming, bro, he's an escort. Not that kind of escort, y'all. But he's used to traversing like rough environments, protecting people. I'm sure in terms of like maybe eating a poisonous mushroom, it might happen to Tartusi just by accident. But I feel like he has like the immune system of a bull. And he's like, I'll walk it off, bro. Overall though, I think it's more than likely they'll be fine. It's more of a like, fights their way out though. They'll just kill everything in one direction until they're like in a city maybe, yeah.
On to the next. Oh my god.
This is one of the very few tier lists where Paimon is insanely useful.
Because the ability to fly is kind of a life hack. Oh wow.
I'm gonna be honest, you cannot pay me enough money to be trapped with these two in a forest. Paimon gives me a lot of East? I thought you said Weast vibes, but since she's with the geological king, I think she'll be fine. He'll be like, go scout ahead, Paimon, as he's taking his nice old man walk through the woods. A bear runs up to him. he puts up a shield. He's like, Bear, you don't want to do this. But Paimon is hungry. I imagine she accidentally eats a poisonous mushroom, and Zhongdong's like, well, anyway. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, he could tell her not to eat certain things, but bro, Paimon, when Paimon is hungry, will consume anything she sees. So I will add a tier. Hang on. Yes, perfect. Even with the ability of flight, I still personally think Paimon would be dead. Because you ever get those scenes in movies where a character just hovers and all you see is more trees? Bro, that's what this is gonna be. She's not even gonna know where to fly.
On to the 5th page!
Ningguang is a tricky one. I'm not sure about her survival expertise. I don't think it's that bad.
Ooh.
I'm thinking this one would work pretty well. They have chemistry, y'all. Ganyu and Ningguang are gonna escape. Ganyu is a goat. Goats know what the habitat implies. She gonna be like, bat, bat, this way, my queen. And all Ningguang has to do is follow the trail. Although I do love the idea that like they take off their dresses and stuff and go all fucking like ballistic nature mode trying to get out of here. Because sure, the goat knows where to go, but they're gonna have to like fight for themselves. Ganyu's a powerhouse, so she'll be good. But Ningguang like sharpens a spear like a wooden one, starts chucking it like a javelin at animals. Bro, overall, I think they'll be perfectly fine. Survivalish experts. Yeah.
'Twas a pretty simple one, but on to the next. Oh my goodness!
Bro, she gonna see this as a vacation, though.
And her partner? Ooh, see, this is interesting.
Now, personally, I like this quite a bit. Imagine Dory trying to swindle Yelan. Bro, she's gonna dip so quickly, leave Dory stranded. Because, bro, this bad bitch, she don't really care. She does what she wants. I am gonna say Dory on her own probably would still be okay. I feel like she'd try to negotiate with a bear. She's like, all right, you can take one of my arms, but leave the other. I need to hold my money. It depends on the situation, though. But Yelan, without a doubt, is getting the fuck out of here. While Dory, in terms of how she would die, I feel like she'd get like mauled by raccoons. Like she'd befriend a bear, but then the raccoons are like, let us have a peace. And the bear's like, all right, I already had my one arm. She's like, I trusted you. Yeah, that's gonna be the plot we go with.
Next team. That's pretty hot.
Bro, you got Desert Tarzan in the woods. I think she'll be pretty fine. I could see her like training bears and other like bucks and stuff. Yes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this right now. I think Mika and Candace is probably gonna be the best team we have for like the whole video. You got the socially anxious chicken who knows how to survey the land. So he's gonna like taste the sap on a tree and he's gonna be like, we have to go west. And Candace is like, yeah, bitch, I already knew that. I could smell civilization's hot dogs. Yeah, they're both relatively quiet as well, so I do think they'd get along. Like, they'd walk for, like, miles without saying a word, but to them, it's gonna be pretty damn chill, pretty bliss. Your boy over here would be getting them plants, them herbs, because Candice is used to the desert ecological system. So he'll be in charge of that food, while she's in charge of, like, the big meat of the night. But either way, they're like top tier without doubt.
On to the next. I kinda wanna get some poo-poo caca, to be honest. See, okay.
Smart military fish is smart because she says she's smart.
She'll probably be acceptably okay.
See, I'm realizing the entirety of Teyvat is basically a jungle, so these characters are just in their environment. Like, it's a problem. I'm gonna start looking at how stressed out they would be in this kind of setting more. But yeah, Hazel and Kokomi, Inazuma representation. This might be a little like fish out of water for Kokomi, not used to all this grass. There's probably not water streams for kilometers from the crash site. So she'll start flapping around like, whoop, 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 whoop. That was supposed to be fish noises. But if she is stressed out, you have the common collective detective who's gonna be like, yes, I'm predicting we go that way for the crime. And she's like, I just wanna go home. I imagine Kokomi also getting like heat stroke. In terms of if they would escape though, I'll say it's like 50-50. Depends on Lady Luck, yeah. Because Kokomi might just die, even though she's smart fish lady. And the Detective Riz lad is kind of average in this setting. Yeah, we'll say 50-50.
My banana is cold and rotten.
It's like surviving Snezhnaya, except snakes and other venomous things.
Like a Tory. Fuck that guy. Oh my god.
That's a vibe, though, just know. These two would try to touch tips, but their edginess repels each other. I do think there'd be a bit of mutual respect for those who work in the shadows. The League of Shadows. But as for if they would escape, I think it's pretty obvious. They both survive different hells in their own regards. I think this is a survivalist expert, but just like life experts. Like any rough situation these two are put in, they'll just be like, huh, come at me, bitch boy. But yeah, them just having small talk while animals try to attack them. They don't even look at the animals. They just like choke out a bear. And D looks like, so anyway, I'm not using my vision because I don't want to make a forest fire. Yeah, I do remember they had an awkward interaction back at the beginning of the game, which leads me to believe Dainsleif's identity. But still, I don't think they'd kill each other. So yeah. Survivalist exports. Yes! Finally a character who might succumb to stress. I've been waiting for this shit, please.
Give her someone who's emotionally unstable. I need this. Okay, fine.
This is like dad and daughter's forest adventure. Dad needs to keep his daughter sane as they make their way to civilization. I do imagine Ayato tries to make some bubble tea with some poisonous shrooms. He squeezes the juices and sucks them into his mouth. But Outrider Amber is a smart cookie. She's gonna be like, smack, don't eat that shit. And he's like, I need my bubble tea. This is a group where I think they'd both make up for their flaws. Amber would be stressed out depending on the partner, but Ayato is just calm, like the ocean breeze. And that energy's gonna be contagious. She's gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be fine. But if it isn't fine, Ayato's gonna be like, hey, so we might die here. I'm gonna say it's actually collective brain cells permit freedom. Yeah, just because as a package deal, they have a lot of cooking. I do like.
Next! I want to suck on a poop. That did not sound good.
Wait, can we get Chevreuse and Chlorant? I want bad bitches with guns. Yes, they're falling out of the plane with guns. If not, they'll make weapons out of sticks.
Oh, okay, yeah, hell yeah.
That's really good. That's hype as shit, bro. This is my favorite team so far. I think I've said that for like 3 of them, but yeah. Military officers unite. Chevreuse just gonna be like, so what do you do for fun? Sarah's like, well, I collect my god's figurine. I imagine these two turning into like Amazonist chicks as they just fight their way out of this forest. Even if their knowledge of the jungle isn't like super high, bro, anything that like approaches them that is even remotely threatening, just death. Now this team is fire. Okay, so I imagine Sarah just like watching from the tree line as Chevreuse is just like hunting bears. And after a while, she's like, Sarah, dinner. Fuck. They're at least gonna fight their way out of here, bro. The Amazon is bad bitches. I imagine Chevreuse making a gun out of a stick, and somehow it's lethal, dog. Or no, she imbues fire with wood, potentially causing a forest fire, but it's fine. Yeah, they're exchanging numbers once they get back to civilization, without a doubt. Amazing.
Next! Banana is very good in slow.
Law 1 of the jungle. There's no laws of the jungle. Yenfei do be an adepty beast though, or like a half-blood.
So that blood's gonna help us survive for longer periods of time. Okay.
So a mafia boss and a lawyer get trapped in a jungle. I swear, the second this plane crashes, Yenfei's just gonna be like, ugh, I am suing you, Tevat Airlines. Navia's like, don't worry, I can help you with that. And Yenfei's like, oh my god, thanks, new best friend. So yeah, they'll become besties, just strolling through the woods. After a while, they're both like, wait a minute, this is kind of a bad situation. Imagine Yenfei being really good with like what to eat plant-wise, and Navia, bro, she's gonna be wrestling bears. She's like, that all you got? Nah, she a bad bitch. Overall, I'm gonna say collective brain cells permit freedom because they got both brains and bronze and more brains. There's a lot cooking here. Good stuff. Another beautiful dynamic I want to see.
What's in the box on this file? Okay.
Lynette would be so comfortable in this environment. She'd just relax.
But after a while, yes, the house needs her back immediately. That's cool.
The Christian and Fatui pair. I love to see it. Alright, right off the bat, the only reason Barbara's gonna have a chance at getting out of here is because Lynette is comf cat. Her voice, her just demeanor can make anyone feel more relaxed, which is what Barbara's gonna need to not have a fucking stroke. Like, she's gonna put out the fire with her bubbles when the plane crashes, right? And then she's gonna be like, wait a minute, we're stranded, we're gonna die. And then Lynette's just like eating the leftover food in the corner and is like, oh, you want some? But nah, Lynette's a survivalist expert. She's been through many forms of hell. And I'm sure Father has taught her what to do in a plane crash scenario. Of course she has. Now, I'm not sure if you can drink Barbara's bathwater like her bubbles, but that would be a form of H2O, which I didn't even think about for some of these other groups. I will say, Lynette is getting out of here without a doubt, while Barbara depends on Lady Luck. Because I think Lynette will carry her for a bit, will try to keep her new owner safe, but it really depends on the element. Maybe a bear will bite that holy head off, and Lynette's gonna be like, no! Anyway, Father told me to move on. Peace out, y'all! But either way, she has a chance, not impossible, yeah. Next!
On the wheel of spinning, baby, okay.
Pretty sure Dottore not human anymore, so I don't think he needs to eat or consume water.
But like, we'll say he maybe does. Who's gonna die now?
See, this is that chaos I wanted to see, because both of these characters would be completely fine on their own, but together, one of them's dying. It's perfect. Bro, I can easily see, like, the reason this plane crashes is because of one of Dottore's schemes, and the only survivor is Sino. He emerges from the flames as he sees Dottore fade into the wilderness. It's like nighttime, and then the hunt begins. I do think Sino might have a chance against one host, like one body Dottore. This would be such an epic fight in the woods. Bro, I want to see this animated in like... But yeah, if they were alone, I would literally put them both in survivalist experts. They'd be good. They're both from Sumeru, which I think has the best like jungle atmosphere. So they got that prior training, yes. But still, we'll leave it up to interpretation on who lives and who dies.
Next team! Apples, oranges, grapes, pears. I want to suck on something.
Wait, can Zhao just like teleport? Like every time he pops up, he's just like, surprise mother F word.
So yeah, teleportation has to be pretty nice. Are you no!
The wheel has cucked us from Lumine and Zhao in a forest vacation together. But Mona and Zhao, oh fuck. Now the thing is, they both have a form of like a hack. Zhao has teleportation, while Mona has her scry glass. If it's still intact, wait. That's so true. Oh, no. She has her vision she could read the stars with. Okay, so she can guide them through the jungle by looking at the stars at night. But Zhao barely is gonna need that. I feel like they'll get into a fight when they first land and go their separate ways. But Zhao is a wholesome dude. So he'll like casually watch over Mona. If she's about to get attacked by a bear, he's like, yeah, I was never here. Skedaddle, skedaddle. But at least he'll look out for her. I think she'll try to help him in some way as well. If he gets a little lost, she'll be like, hey, we're supposed to go that way, you ditz. I'm tempted to put Mona in 50-50. But no, Zhao is like king protector. Nothing's gonna happen to her. Collective brain cells permit freedom. They're opposites. They both know different things. They'd be fine. This could be like a sitcom.
The survivalist kind of thing. Perfect. Yes.
This is the equivalent of a glass cannon. Whoever his partner is gonna be blessed.
But the doctor buys you. We'll probably die within a couple minutes.
If that was clean, that would have been hilarious. But Kirarara might literally carry Baiju. I could see that. Okay. So, if Baiju somehow survives the initial crash, he is gonna be tattered. He's gonna be like, I inhaled the smoke from the flames. And Kirarara's gonna be like, meow, are you dying, meow? Don't worry, I'll deliver you out of these woods. So she is gonna get in her cat form, put this man on her back, and he's gonna tell her like, okay, follow this specific plant. You can eat this. Don't eat this, you'll die. And ooh, what if Chang Sheng like talks to other snakes and like poisonous creatures and is like, hey yo, fuck off. My human's gonna die of natural causes. Yeah, wait, this is a cool dynamic. It's definitely a 50-50 if Baiju survives, but regardless, Kirarara is carrying on his legacy and will spread the name of this legend back in Inazuma. Depends on Lady Luck, but Kirarara is gonna get out with the help of Baiju's spirit. Or his actual body if they're lucky, but yeah.
Next team!
Being A's partner is both a blessing and a curse. Ooh! What if she hides in her, like, plane until help arrives? Like, plane of Euthymia? No, I don't think she'd do- Oh! We almost had a mother and son reunion, except mom doesn't know who son is anymore. Bro, these bad bitches don't need no help. When the plane crashes, Dea's slow-mo walking out of the fire, and she's partly on fire, but just brushes it off. Meanwhile, A's clothes are probably just like destroyed, so she gets like leaves and stuff. Where am I going with this? I don't know. But yeah, without a doubt, they're survivalist experts. Maybe not so much A, but nothing is gonna phase her regardless. Like if a poisonous snake bites her, she's gonna be like, huh, you think your mortal poison can affect me? And Dea's like, yes, queen. I imagine her telling A stories as well to keep her entertained, and because of that, she doesn't speed run out of the wilderness. Nah, she keeps Dea company. It's a nice vacation. Good time. I like this group. It's pretty epic.
Next team!
Nah, Ayaka's gonna need an emotional support person or
Animal, whoever it is, please give this chick comf.
I think this is the first team where I can't really see this working out. I'm sure someone in the comments will be like, Jingcho has so much knowledge, he likes books. But let me tell you something, the difficulty of this jungle is very high. This ain't no Weenie Hut Jr. jungle, nah. This is the Salty Split jungle. So, I think Zhangcho, I will say, probably has a chance of getting out, but I don't think he's gonna be enough to keep Ayaka from having a fucking stroke, like a panic attack. She'll get out of the wreckage like, where's the food? Where's the water? Oh, Nichan Deskity! Nah, I love this cinnamon bun, but this is not her forte, dog. I'm sure she could like fight off animals for a bit, but the stress is gonna get to her, bro. As for Jingcho, maybe he read some books on survival, so he'll have a bit of knowledge. He has a chance, I'll say that. Kind of like Heizo, they're in the same boat. I feel like he'll also send Ayaka off when she dies. She'll be like having a seizure. He'll be like, mine fair maiden, I will avenge you. So if he does get out, he'll do what Yenfei does and sue the airline for the tragic death of Miss Ayaka. Yeah.
Next, supposed to be tatas and booty cheeks are a thing. Ooh.
The purple cat is actually like really good at surviving.
I read a bit on her story, and yeah, she's gonna be slicing and dicing and being alive.
Ooh, wait, should we do like a female mafia boss for Arlecchino, like a voice? Okay, I need to think of one. Actually, no, Arlecchino's too much of a father for the female mafia boss voice. Ooh! Wait, what if the reason the plane crashes is because Arlecchino was trying to assassinate some rich, like, political dictator, and Cushing just happened to be on the same plane? So were like 7 or 8 other people, but they're dead. We don't talk about them. And she just sees Cushing like crawling out of the flames, puts her hand out like, come on, purple cat, we have to get out of here. Like, she'll feel at least slightly responsible for the innocent, I feel. She will make sure the purple cat gets to safety. But yeah, I don't think they necessarily get along. Cushing might give a lot of the dirty side eye to her. But Arlecchino isn't gonna care, because she knows Cushing isn't dumb enough to try to kill her. So I will say survivalist experts get the heck out of there. Cushing also has a very extensive survival repertoire. She'd probably be fine on her own regardless, but still, really nice package deal. I like it.
Next team. Ooh.
I hope Harvard taught Shinobu how to survive in the jungle.
Because I know that Arataki gang is. Ooh, really close.
I feel like Goro's gonna get into self-defense mode for his owner and himself, but when a bigger animal comes, oh no. I'm gonna say this, Shinobu definitely has a chance of getting out of here. I'm just not sure, again, if Harvard had surviving a plane crash in their itinerary. But she's a smart cookie. She wouldn't eat anything poisonous. I think she would just stay away from bigger animals. Like, she's kind of ninja-y, hides in the tree line, surveys everything, and only hunts small things, like a smart predator. As for Goro, I imagine he might actually have like a stroke. No. Because he has military training, so he can take the stress. So with that in mind, he's getting eaten by a bear. The reason I say Goro's probably gonna die and not survive is because he doesn't have like Vietnam training, dog. Nah, he had kid-friendly war training. And you know what? I'll be nice. I'll be a nice boy and say 50-50. They might make it out, depends on the circumstance. Yes.
Yes.
I'm happy we moved Goro out of getting eaten by a bear because now there's a new contender, yes. Oh, he's so lucky, or I don't know. This is tricky. This is that situation. They both survived the crash, right? Ito's like, I must be blessed by the gods. Chlorine's like, no, bitch, you just got lucky. And then Ito's like, don't worry, babe. I'm gonna go kill us a bear for dinner. Why do I keep saying bears? And then Chlorine's like, you probably shouldn't do that. And she's gonna be saving Ito's ass for this entire damn trip. She's one of the characters I don't imagine abandoning him, but he might get himself killed. Like maybe he'll eat like a poisonous mushroom. I definitely see that. Him and Paimon being the only ones here, yeah, no, that is perfect. But yeah, as for Chlorine, she is a one-woman army. She hunts on her spare time. Every time a predator comes at her, she just stares and she's like, you don't want this smoke. Yeah, she'd sleep in the tree lines, observe her surroundings really well. She'll probably bury Ito's body after he gets poisoned, because she is honorable lady, yes. I actually will put her in one person gets out because she's alone, but yeah. Nah, this is a vacation for Shenhe, bro. She befriends the animals by making them submit to her strength, yes. Oh, this is 100% some sitcom vibes, bro. Farazan's gonna look at Shenhe as like a normal millennial and is gonna give her such the wrong impression. It's perfect. So Shenhe will just be eating plants and Farazan's like, so what do you kids like to eat these days? Shenhe's just like, I like grass. What else do you like? I like fighting bears, but I don't eat them. I just make them submit and run away. She's like, all right, fights bears? No, it would be such a cute dynamic. Farazan's gonna have like mother energy with Shenhe, which I think will remind her of Cloud Retainer, which is perfect. I feel like Farazan is the Iron Man of this game, so maybe they'll find like a cave and make like a car out of rocks. That might be a bit excessive, but yeah, they'll make like a protecting machine, even though they already have Shenhe. With that said though, it is the perfect amount of brains and bronze. I will say, collective brain cells permit freedom. Shenhe would definitely fight her way out on her own, but with Farazan, no. She's gonna be like, let's not fight too many bears because I might fucking die. But yeah, I think they'll look out for each other. It's really cute. Them around a fire at night, very wholesome indeed.
Yes. Yes, queen.
Now, Best Girl might not have the best chances on her own. That makes me sad.
No. Please give her help.
As far as chemistry goes, I think this would be brilliant. The thing is, even though Chiori gets annoyed with ththings really quickly, Yorimiya's so bright, like a star, she's gonna be like, ugh, I can't stay mad at you. Get over here and let me hug you. This girl is gonna make clothes out of the dead people's clothes and make like a cool design. It's gonna be perfect for surviving the plane crash. I don't want to say this. They're probably gonna die. Like, how would they get back to civilization? Like, would they know where to go? They're both smart enough. Like, they have the brain cells, but it's still pretty unlikely. Unless the wildlife in this forest is feeling like doing a pacifist run. These bad bitches, I think, are gonna die. I will say, I don't want to put them here. I'm sorry, what's done is done. Please, write me an essay in the comments on why I am wrong and I should commit toaster bath, please.
Yes.
I need to get over the trauma of the last group, but we have the demon of the 69th dimension.
Why is she called Sis-Ween here? She should not be called that, no. Who is going to be the partner?
Yeah, the chaos is coming so late. Oh, okay, wait, we're adding a tier. I'm adding a tier for this shit, okay. It's perfect. The gremlins together. This picture of Sis-Ween is perfect for the tier she's in. I imagine Klee's like, how do we get out of here, Miss Sis-Ween? She's like, ugh, all these trees are in the way. Hey, Klee, you know what to do. And no, what if Klee doesn't have any bombs? Ha! She has her vision. She can create fire out of thin air. She just touches a tree, watches the forest go out in flames. All the animals are running away. They're both laughing like But aside from that, they would be besties. Yeah, it'd be adorable. They'd have tea parties in the prison. Yeah. They'd invite Mama Jean, Dada Risley. Yeah. I need to see them meet in real life, though. Please.
Put them in a cutscene together, game.
So one of you in the last video said, don't treat Signora as just the coffin. So she will be a physical entity this time, unfortunately. Oh. This is tricky to picture for so many reasons, dog. Now here's the thing with this duo. Nahida, for the most part, is a pacifist, and then you have the opposite of that. The second this plane crashes, Signora realizes she's stranded. Nahida's gonna be like, okay, miss, we gotta go this way. The plants are telling me. She's gonna be like, bitch, please. You think I care what the plants say? Burn this forest to the ground. And Nahida's like, I can't let you do that. The plants need to be preserved. And then they have an epic anime duel that will never be seen in the light of day in the woods. So they are gonna kill each other. I never thought I would put Nahida in this tier in a million years. Signora and Dottore are the only characters who would do that to her. But in terms of who's surviving, definitely not the forest. I think it's gonna take a lot of damage. But Nahida might play some mind games with Signora, making her think she's won. But then Nahida's like, hasta la vista, baby. And then kills Signora again. That's what I'm hoping for. Chaos. Beautiful.
Next team.
The dancer is stranded in the wilderness. She does have Sumeru under her plate, but I'm not sure if it will work.
Oh, you got lucky.
I like how we went from complete anarchy and chaos twice to the most wholesome thing ever, okay? Oh, wait, I imagine right as the wreckage happens, Nilou's like looking for survivors, but no one's around. Then she just hears an old lady coughing. She's like, are you okay, miss? Madam Pink's like, oh yes, dearie, let me just get my glasses. As she slowly gets up, Nilou is gonna treat this woman like her grandmother. And Granny's just gonna add another daughter to her collection with Yao Yao. Beautiful. But yeah, I imagine Madam Pink's just like, yes, follow me, dearie. Nilou's like, okay, miss, just let's be careful. And then a tiger attacks them from the bushes. But then Madam Pink just pushes it back with her cane. Excuse me, young leopard, let us pass through. And then Nilou's just like, oh my god, this isn't your average old lady. But yeah, I think Madam Ping would carry this quite a bit. She's just gonna be able to sense Liyue's pheromones and just follow the trail, all while Nilou provides moral support and just makes her happy. It's gonna be cute. I'm gonna say collective brain cells do permit freedom.
Next team.
Kaya's gonna be so far gone, he's gonna start flirting with snakes. It's gonna be
Beautiful dude. He has extensive knowledge, cavalry boy.
If these two survive this, which I'm pretty sure they will, they have to go for drinks after, bro. This bonds people for life, these situations, dog. Now, I think they would have a lot of fun with this, even with the severity of the situation. And then I think Kaya's gonna lead them one way, because Beto's the sea chick. She don't know much about the wilderness. He'll be like, I don't eat this. She's gonna be like, sorry, don't eat what? As she swallows some shrooms, but nah, I imagine she can fight off the poison. She starts punching her own stomach like, fight, fight, fight! And that'll be her only mistake. Like, she'll learn. She's a smart cookie. And Beto will protect the heck out of them. Overall, I'm gonna say it's collective brain cells permit freedom.
We'll fight the bears. I can speak the English. Ooh.
Nah, I hate the fact that Noelle gives human shield vibes in the jungle. It's
Scary, but she's smart. She might be able to persist with sufficient Okay, yes.
Albedo really has a knack for getting paired with wholesome characters who can potentially be just another little sister. It's perfect. I think both Noelle and Albedo know enough about plant life. It's just a matter of like being able to ambush bears. Oh wait, no. Noelle is a fucking tank, I just realized. Like, she can probably arm wrestle a bear and win. Her and the bear will put their hands on a rock and she'll slam the bear. And then, as a reward, she consumes the bear. She definitely has the strength to protect them, while Albedo is more of the intellectual, lead them to safety kind of dude. Noelle's kind of similar to Beto in the sense that if she does somehow eat a poisonous shroom, she's just gonna be like, ooh, have a little stomach ache there. Albedo's like, what are you? But either way, definitely brain cells permit freedom.
Next.
Kazuzu is just gonna follow the wind that is coming from every direction, but somehow
He'll make it work. He's an intelligent boy. That was a close one. Almost landed on a bomb.
Ooh, wait, do you think there's spirits in this forest at night? Okay, so I know I said Chung Young would be okay, but no, he's gonna have a fucking stroke. In this stressful environment, without any form of popsicles, nah, this man's having a stroke. And someone as calm and collective as a partner as Kazuzu, like bro, just imagine if you were trapped in the wilderness with a stoner who was constantly happy and chilling. Like, sure, you might be like, oh, that's contagious. I would feel chill. Bro, no, you wouldn't. You would be terrified because he doesn't know what he's doing, even though deep down he might. But you just think he's on edibles the whole time. He'll be like, Chung Yun, follow the wind with me, my dude. Chung Yun's like, yep, we're boned. Goddamn, I need a popsicle right now. Dude, is that your form of weed? Kazuzu is a 50-50. I feel like animals would just think he's chill as well, maybe not attack him as much. But yeah, he might also consume something that should not be consumed.
On to the next team.
Crazy rocker chick in the forest kind of seems like a fun person to die with. That
did not sound good. Ooh. Okay.
There's actually quite a bit of firepower on this team. I think Toma would be like the calm and collective big bro with the loudy little sis. However, both of these personalities kind of blend well together when trying to stay fucking sane. The only issue is, I don't know if your girl would have a guitar to play. So that might make her a little stressed out. She's like, if I can't make that music, what am I supposed to do? But maybe Toma, being the caring dude, makes her an instrument out of like bamboo or something. Yeah, Toma definitely has a better chance. Jinyon would kind of be carried for the ride. With that said, I'm gonna say it's like a 50-50. Debatably, Toma can be higher because they've been through rough life situations. Actually, yeah, nah, both them been through some shit. They gonna survive this jungle. They'll be battered and torn. Maybe they'll have to burn the forest down by the end, but still, I think they'll survive. Yeah.
Next team. Yeah.
Even if you're probably gonna die, at least you'll be entertained.
He always has his cards. It's part of his shtick. Come on. Okay.
Skara, you are a lucky man to be paired with this suave individual. Bro, Skara and Linny is weirdly cursed, but kind of wholesome. Like, Linny's gonna emerge from the crash barely standing. Skara at first is like, ugh, I thought I was the only one who survived. Like, he's gonna want his alone time. But then Lenny starts doing some childish magic tricks. Scar is gonna beat Tsundere, but low-key, he probably kind of likes that shit. He's wholesome like that. With that said though, Scar can literally fly out of here whenever he wants. He's not affected by hunger or poison. He's basically immortal, let's be real. I think he'll probably like Lenny a bit. I feel like he'll just fly with Lenny, princess carry him out of the forest, and they'll be talking throughout the entire trip. Scar's probably just like, shut up, I saw the magic trick, it was cool, leave me alone. It's a fun dynamic. I'm gonna say they're just gonna get out of here. Not survivalist experts, but yeah, they're free. Goodbye.
Next team. Oh yeah.
I wanna see Eula box a bear. Like them just with like the fisticuffs.
Just like jab, jab, dodge, jab, and Eula wins the fight. Yes, queen. It's perfect.
This is literally Eula and underwater Mika, so it's gonna work out. Actually, I said that, but underwater knowledge isn't gonna be as useful in the jungle, boy. But luckily, Eula's here to carry her new little bro. Ooh, ooh. So you know how Frem gets stressed out in certain situations? This would definitely be one of them. But since Eula's so wholesome, what if she like builds him like a helmet out of like some material from the jungle just so he can get his alone time as Eula stands guard? Yes. Okay. Awesome big sister moment. Honestly, he has more mental fortitude than most characters just because he's in the Fatui. He's been through shit, seen some shit. But he still needs some protective guidance, and Eula's gonna give him that. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, I will simply put them in collective brain cells permit freedom. This tier is getting very packed. Let's move some up to survivalist experts. Yenfei Navia, I can see them up there. I'll put Eula and Frem up there, like at the bottom. It kind of works out. Yeah.
On to the next team. Oh, it's the boy.
Last time Lumine was main character, now it's Aether. So Lumine is a Abyss princess. Ooh.
Wait, she's still there. We can get her. Aww.
And Sayu would be there just so you have that sense of human connection. I'm actually gonna move these two down again, just because I thought about it more. Now, Aether and Sayu. You know the hangout picture where Aether's carrying Sayu because she's slippy? That's gonna be like this entire trip. But sometimes she'll scout from the tree line to be like, I think we have to go this way. Because I'm sure she wants to get back to a comfy bed. This cold, hard ground is kind of shit. Plot twist, she wants to stay in the plane because there's a surviving seat which has some cushion for the tushin. But nah, with that said, Aether's getting her out of here. Aether, as the main character, probably has the most survival knowledge ever. He's been through every country, every wildlife, seen it all. This is collective brain cell permits freedom. I'd definitely put Aether at the top, but since his partner is kind of mid, we're gonna leave him there.
Next team. Yes.
You gotta love seeing Kale in situations where she'd actually be amazing. Also, Tiggy Cakes is still here, so...
No.
Oh no, Kale's gonna feel so uncomfortable. I can't. You know the saying opposites attract? Nah, this is opposites. Stay the fuck away from me, please. Kale, I can imagine, would be okay on her own, but Hu Tao's not leaving her alone. Like, I'm sure there'll be comedic moments as they're getting out where Kale just tries to ditch Hu Tao, but she keeps popping up. She's like, hey, bestie, where are we going? If we're dying together. Don't worry, I'll send us off ablaze. Like, she's constantly wanting to burn the forest down. Kale's like, no, there's plants and animals. But yeah, I think Kale, the survivalist expert, is gonna be fine. Hu Tao's gonna kind of mooch off of her. I'm sure she has some extensive knowledge to not dying. But yeah, this whole experience will kind of get Kale familiar with extroverted people a little more, even though she's gonna be uncomfortable throughout this entire trip. They're gonna get out. It's gonna be a collective brain cells. What if she poisons Hu Tao? No. Would she do that? No. She's a good cinnamon bun. She's gonna make sure they're good. They eat healthy stuff. Yeah.
Next team. Moist daddy. Okay.
Imagine Charlotte like getting out of the plane wreckage. Breaking news! I almost just died.
Everyone else is dead. Oh, wait. There's one more survivor. Okay.
The cunning fox. These two have actually met before. They had some mutual respect for journalism and entertainment. But yeah, I imagine Miko being a fox, kind of living in the wild in the past, is gonna know what to do in this situation. And Charlotte's just gonna be like, breaking news, I'm following a fox through the woods. Miko's like, Charlotte, your camera broke in the crash. She's like, I need to keep myself sane with journalism. I'm actually not sure if she would stay sane because she's kind of a normal person, but Miko might tease her a little too much. She's like, oh my god, we might die. Breaking news, I'm having a stroke. Tell my dad, hello. Oh my, went a little too far. But no, I think Miko is a survivalist expert. She's getting out, while Charlotte is more of a 50-50. I'm not 100% sure. It mostly depends on Miko's mood, because she is a cunning fox, does what she wants. She still prioritizes life though, which is good, but yes.
That is my take. Next. Oh no!
God rest the soul who is this man's partner. Does friendship override bad luck? In my opinion, it does, because this is an anime world, okay? I'm happy that Benny has such a beautiful partner who is gonna send him to the afterlife in howls. No, this man has extensive knowledge of the wilderness because he's an adventurer. He's been through rough conditions because of his bad luck. But also because of his bad luck, he might eat a poisonous shroom, might accidentally walk into a bear's cave. We don't know. So I'm gonna say 50-50, the definition of depends on Lady Luck. Most likely he'll die, and Razor will carry his body to civilization and honor him at the Mondstadt Cathedral. He brings the body to Barbara. Best friend, say he loved you. It would be so tragic. But yeah, Razor's gonna find his way to civilization regardless. He's a wolf boy. He knows how this shtick work. A survivalist expert in my opinion. Yes, yes.
I really hope Benny doesn't die in the cannon. Please, don't let this boy die. Ooh.
The idea of following the stars in the middle of the night to lead you out of the wilderness is amazing. Layla would be good at that.
Also the alter ego, so she can switch moods to kind of brighten things up. And that, okay.
Baiju may die, but Chi-Chi will honor his legacy by getting out of here with a stoner sleep-deprived student. Chi-Chi's like Baiju, except she doesn't have a foolish mortal body that will succumb to the elements. No. She has amnesia, and that book that she keeps her notes in is a part of the soul. She's not losing that in this crash. With that in mind, these two are gonna be quirky, awkward, and quiet. Unless Layla changes forms, then she's becoming the big sis Chi-Chi needs right now. With that in mind though, Chi-Chi's gonna be plant expert, while Layla is gonna be hunting bears in her awakened state and following the stars. Actually, no, Chi-Chi would hunt bears as well. Just imagining this small child tackling a bear while Layla delivers the finishing blow. But yeah, honestly, weirdly enough, I want to say this is like survivalist experts, just because their combined knowledge would be super useful for this environment. Yeah, it's a sleeper group. Did you hear the...
Skibbity boop bop, skibbity beep beep boop beep 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 beep.
Mama Lisa, I hope you read some
Survival books because the library and the jungle is different. Well, okay, see, that's free. It's free. It's literally free.
This guy basically lives in a jungle. Lisa's gonna be like, Tiggy cakes, can I stroke then scrub diddly-umptious ears? He's like, back off, vixen! Now the tomfoolery would be amazing. Tiggy's ears would keep Lisa sane throughout this entire thing. That and potentially shocking a bear for dinner. But yeah, Tiggy was basically born and bred in the jungle. He is George of the jungle. So he's probably the best survivalist candidate on this whole list. With that said, Lisa is definitely mooching off of him for the ride. Being with this man just eases stress immediately because you know he knows what he's doing. So just do what he says, you'll be out of there in no time. It's gonna be a pleasant experience.
Not much of a threat, but yeah.
Yao Yao is a health freak. She's gonna know what is healthy and what is consuming.
Yes, pretty much. I think you're a very smart man, so perfect.
Wait, I just realized Farina and Neuvillette are both still on the wheel. Please, dude, just give it to me, bro. But yes, as for this opposites attract dynamic, Yao Yao is one of those characters Alhaitham isn't gonna be able to resist. Like, he's gonna try to ignore her, but Yao Yao's like, Mister, why are you doing this? And he's like, damn it, your wholesomeness knows no bounds. She's gonna crack that rough exterior and prove that he is dad deep down. But yeah, in terms of knowledge, he lives in Sumeru. He's smart enough that I just feel like he knows how to survive. Like, this man, Loki, is an apocalypse prepper. He's waiting for this day. A little bit of a different scenario, but you know what I mean. And Yao Yao's gonna be cooking them some nice meals for dinner. This is pretty perfect. I'm gonna say it is survivalist experts. They definitely escape. But yeah.
Farina and Nuv. Farina and Nuv. That is not either.
Thine princessin is stranded. Someone please help me. I'm scared.
Bro, Rosaria would be funny, dude. Rosaria's like the opposite of her. This is just okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I think they're dying. Oh wait, no. Fischl's part of the Adventurers Guild. She has extensive knowledge about the wilderness, yes. So she can survive the jungle, potentially. Wait, and she also has Oz. So Oz can fly overhead, get help for them. It's just a matter of if they can camp it out and wait for Oz's return. However, this is also a question. Can Oz manifest far away from Fischl, or is he just a manifestation of energy from Fischl? We'll say he's a separate being, okay? So they're gonna have to chill by the plane site alone until the helicopters come to rescue them. Now, do I think they will be rescued? Yes, it's just a matter of if they'll get killed by bears before then. I think Diona, being a hothead, is gonna get annoyed with Fischl really early and is gonna be like, you know what? Help is never coming! Like Squidward in that one episode of SpongeBob. And she's gonna run into the woods, potentially picks the wrong fight, and gets bitten by a cheetah, head ripped off, much dead. Fischl's gonna be like stressed as hell, but then Oz returns for his fair lady. I will say this is just a one partner gets out kind of scenario. Diona is kind of smart in this regard. It's just the hot-headed stress I feel like would get to her, but yeah.
Okay, wait, Lumine and Farina is kind of cute though. Okay, the top characters are Cloud Retainer and Farina. Cloud Retainer being a mom for this would be wholesome as heck. Yeah, no, stay, please.
It's fine. Like, it's not that bad. I just kind of wish it was Farina, because that would have been cuter. This is just Hydro Daddy hates the jungle. Oh my god. Is he gonna flood this whole forest? Because, bro, he hates this kind of environment. He loves the moisture. Ain't no moisture in the jungle besides for maybe some leaves. He's gonna be like, Lumine, I'm gonna buzz. Drowns everything living. Lumine's just on his shoulders as water's going everywhere. He's about to turn this jungle into the primordial sea, dog. He's like, apologies, I kind of snapped a bit there. You just hear a bear, my leg, my children are dead. Or no, maybe Lumine can keep him under control. Yeah, we'll say that since she's the traveler, they're kind of besties. She'll be able to keep him calm for this trip. With that in mind, it's a simple collective brain cells, get them the heck out of there. I still love the picture of Neuvillette going crazy, but yeah.
Next, Farina and Cloud Retainer maybe? Jean?
Jean would be pretty good, I think. Her and Rosaria, kind of an opposites, maybe
that? Okay.
Both Jean and Rosaria have a certain amount of professionalism to them. So I do think they'd be very sophisticated in killing everything in their path to escape. Now, I feel like Rosaria's the type, if she doesn't have wine for a while, she'll just kind of get hangry. Jean will be like, Rosaria, quick, this way. Rosaria's like, ugh, don't rush me, bitch. She's like slurring, nah. Now, she's well put together. She's been in a lot of life and death situations, so this is right up her alley. If anything tries to attack her, she'll use her stealth skills. The bear won't even know it's stabbed until his head is on the ground. And then Jean, being in charge of an entire military. Yeah, bro, she's been in more stressful situations, dude. This is gonna be a bonding trip for these two. I'm gonna say it's mostly kind of a fights their way out kind of thing. I think that's gonna be the driving force, is that they're bad bitches. Anything in this forest that gets in their way, they are dead. But yeah, that's a good tier for them.
Next, Farina, Collaborator, give. Okay. We're gonna want Kavit and Yunjin for culture.
Please, give us the suitcase stressed work, man. Yes! Yeah! This makes me happy, specifically for the last pair, but yeah, this one first. I finally deleted the tier we haven't been using this whole video. But Kaveh and Yunjin is kind of cute and quirky. I imagine Kaveh just wants to get home because he still has his rent due at the end of this month. Because let me tell you, just because you might be dead doesn't mean your lease is canceled, bro. They need a death certificate. Yes, I actually looked this up. It's amazing how the world works. But yeah, he's gonna be running off. I feel like Yunjin is just gonna be calming him down, making sure he don't eat no poisonous foods. But he is an unlucky boy. Maybe he sees like a starving bear cub, feeds the bear cub, then mama bear comes and just rips his damn head off. Nah, I'm actually gonna say a wildlife might potentially eat him because he's too much of a cinnamon bun. And as for Yunjin, I think she'll just kind of go with the flow. If she dies, she dies. 50-50, depends on Lady Luck. After the traumatic death of Kaveh, she's just gonna be like, man, fuck it. That was a fun one, I like it. But now, Farina and her mother. Even though they're probably about the same age, 500-ish, give or take. Actually, no, Cloud Retainer's probably older. So, she's gonna see this stressed cinnamon bun as her new daughter. She'll be like, come now, mother's gonna lead the way. Or, oh, wait, no, they kind of cheat this whole system. She's gonna transform into a majestic swan, and Farina's gonna ride the bird. She's gonna be like, wee! Nah, I don't know if Cloud Retainer can carry that much weight. She's gonna be like, ugh, you've been eating too much macaroni, madam. But it's gonna be cute. She found a new daughter in this plane crash. I'm gonna say this is a collective brain cells permit freedom. Like they'll be fine, fly away pretty easily. They're not survivalist experts, it's just they've been through shit, which is perfect. But yeah, guys, that was the Survive in the Jungle tier list. I hope you enjoyed. This was a fun one. Let me know what tier list you want next. But with that, thanks for watching, take it easy, and have a good one.